10 vibokons kila mtu, and with the buns and bana kwa matako tulikuwa tunachapa kwa haga. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In case you are new here, hi, my name is Berry Lucheng and I post videos once a week every Saturdays at 2 p.m. so please consider subscribing. In case you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and choosing me over and over again. I really appreciate you. So let's just dive into this story time. So this story takes place when I was in Form 1, and that is 9 years ago. That is 9 years ago now. I feel so old saying that. I passed my KCPE exams, and what comes next is going to high school, and I found a really good high school. I had at the time that it was a very good high school. I'm contemplating whether or not I should say the name of the high school, but for now I'll just place it here in case I decide to put it. That is the school that I went to. So the school was located in Siaya. So it is a Ushago school. Mimi, I have been raised all my life huko Nairobi. I've never gone to a school za Ushago, so it was culture shock first of all. So from the moment my dad dropped me off, that was the worst misery I've ever been through. The school was, okay, let's just get into it. I remember the first night, rather the first evening that we were in school. We were just in class telling stories, you know, getting to know each other, new classmates, and we had the bell at 5:30. So we were wondering, what is happening? You're still new to school, so you don't know what the bell means. At 5:30, then we realized it is dinner time, supper at 5:30. And okay, maybe it's not a big deal. Guess what time the preps ended? Preps ended at 10 p.m. So when you eat dinner at 5:30 and by the time you sleep at 10 p.m, that is 4 hours 30 minutes. And not just that, maybe if the preps maybe ends at 10 p.m, by the time you maybe wash your uniform, or maybe you shower if you shower twice, or by the time you chota maji for the next morning to shower, it is maybe even 11 p.m. So it is almost 6 hours since you ate your last meal. Ile njaa inapiga mtu, especially kama ni middle of the term, wakati juice imeisha, pocket money imeisha. I'm sorry. Okay, that was people survived, so it's not a big deal. We can survive, it's not that bad. But it gets worse. Anyway, we went for dinner, and I remember it was on a Monday. I think it was the 13th of February 2012. If you can check, I think it was on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. It was the day before Valentine's, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, we went for dinner, and I remember it was ugali na skuma, and the skuma had a lot of water. At the time, because I'm new, I was like, mimi nikule skuma, ijakarangu hata ijaekwa mafuta. I ate kiasi. I remember I ate kiasi, and they were selling some samosas kwa canteen. I think there was a woman who was selling samosas in school, and I bought them and ate them. At the time, I still had money. I still did not know how to manage my money. That is another story time. But I just thought I could waste money, so I bought samosas for dinner, and I ate them. So we went back to class. Keep in mind, it is the first day, and we went back to class. You know, we still don't have notes, we still don't have books, so we were just telling stories. And then guess what happened? Stima ikapotea the first day. Remember, I just slept kwa desk. And then at 10 p.m, the bell again, so I guess it was time for going to sleep. It was, the preps were done, we were going to sleep. I did not know where my dorm was located. If you went to the same school as me, Form 1, I don't know, I don't remember the name of the dorm, but ilikuwa mbele ya, there was a dorm, Aquinas behind. Aquinas ndio ilikuwa nyuma, yetu ilikuwa mbele. So I stayed in class and waited for my school mom, Purity. She came and took me, tukabeba some of my belongings, tukaenda kwa dom. I remember my dad had bought me, unajua huko Machakos venye kuna kuanga na Machakos bus station, kuna kuanga na hawkers wengi. So my dad had bought me a watch. And that was the only thing that was reminding me of home, of my dad, and I was holding on to it so tight. So because I'm holding some of the things that tumepewa, uniforms and stuff, I just had something looser in my hand, and I just prayed that that was not the watch. It was the watch. I actually did not even know the way. Nikafika to dome and, you know, I tried not to remember it. It is gone, it is gone. We fikad kwa dome, and there was no bed. The only beds that were remaining zilikuwa zile za streets. And kama we ni you know what the street is. The street is basically when you enter the doors are dome, exactly the bed that is there, the first one. That is the only bed that was remaining. And so I belonged to the streets for once.
She belongs to the streets.
But then you could not sleep because people, watu wengi wanapita na maji, maybe wakiwa wamechota, people are wanapiga the bed. And I remember even since at night wakati watu wamelala, this is days later, this is maybe months later or weeks later, I remember when you are sleeping there kwa your bed, there are people who are afraid of going out to pee at night. So unaweza kuwa tu umelala, then you hear somebody peeing, and when you open your eyes, someone is peeing right there beside your bed. Mi ni mtu mpole, by the way. I don't really speak out. It's not in my place. It is in my place, but even street, that is basically a way mnalala kwa njia. So that was my bed, the only bed that was remaining, and that was the bed that I took. So slept. I remember I slept well actually the first night because I was so tired. Of course, we traveled usiku, then morning went to school. I was really tired, so I really slept that night. At around 3:30 a.m. I hear someone waking me up, and when I amka, it is my school mom, Purity. It was around 3:30. I think people woke up at 4, and by 4:20 you were to be in class, something like that. But it was earlier than that. It was maybe 3 something. So I hear someone waking me up, and it was my school mom, Purity. And akaniambia, we wake up, tuende tuchote maji, because at the time there was no water in school. So we woke up, akanipea ndoo yangu, amechukua ndoo yake. We started going to the kitchen to tafuta si maji moto, maji, because there was no water in school. So the earlier you woke up, ndio ungepata chance ya kupata maji ama line kama si ndefu ya kuchota maji ya kuoga. We went, it was maybe how many minutes away? I'll say maybe 4 minutes away from dorm to the kitchen. So we went there, tukachota maji. What I did not know is how to beba maji kwa kichwa. I don't know, but kubeba maji hivi ni very tricky. Mtungi ilikuwa ya maybe not 10 liters. It was maybe 20 liters. So I could not carry maji kama hivi. People were putting water in the head. I did not know how to do that. So nikabeba maji, nimeng'ang'ana nayo, maji mwenimwagikia nikutu hivi. I did not know how to carry water in the head. You know, it is 3:30 a.m. and it is fucking cold. And we are carrying water in the head. And mi sijui kubeba, so maji yanimwagikia. Like, venye nilifika dome, I was dripping wet. Hata sijui kama nilikuwa na haja ya kuoga tena. I was so, tukaleta maji and it was time to shower. Tukeka maji kwa besheni, started heading to the bathroom. I did not know where the bathroom is, so of course, mefunga towel, we are going with my school mom again, Purity. So we are heading, tukafika kwa bafu. That was another culture shock. Is it culture shock? I was so shocked. Juu ilikuwa tu like a hall hivi, then everyone is showering. Like unjua ukiwa primary school, you never get to see these things. Ilikuwa tu maybe ufike class, ingia choo peke yako, toka. So everybody is showering pamoja and so you also try to be like strong. Usijaribu kuonekana umeshtuka. So I just shower chap me pia. Najifanya nikaa nimezoea hizi vitu. And we go on with the rest of our day. So the first week, you guys, I did my school mom basically took care of me. Maji, although kukuwa na maji kwa school, she hustled for the both of us. Now the second week is where I started being like, no, I can't handle this school, I can't. The second week now, hakukuwa na maji kwa school still. Hakukuwa na maji totally, hata ile ya kukunywa hakukuwa na maji. So what happened was, there was a place around, I'll say if you're walking, maybe 20 minutes away. If you went to my school, please let me know if I'm exaggerating, but hiyo place ilikuwa inaitwa Uranga. Huko ndo watu walikuwa wanaenda kuchota maji. And it was clean water. Ukibatika, ukikuja like the first people, you will be lucky to get clean water. It was not even clean water like that, since ngombe pia zilikuwa, ngombe za other villages zilikuwa hapo zinakunywa maji. Kulikuwa na villagers wengine wanafua tu the same river. Kulikuwa na watu wengine walikuwa wanaoga hapo tu. And so that is the water we will fetch, carry it in the head. Another what I did not know how to do, kubeba maji kwa kichwa. And you know it is 20 minutes away, so unabeba maji yako kwa kichwa, unakuja tu pole pole. The second week I carried the water. I remember my head was, after the first day, my head ilikuwa turned hivi. Like my neck was so painful. I carried the water, and you know the worst part was that hakukuwa na maji totally, mpaka that was the same water that we were drinking. That is maybe the worst part. So when you're drinking it, unasikia inanuka manyasi ama inanuka ngombe au mafia ngombe. It was the worst. Anyway, all of us were going through these things, so easy complain until it is only me. Yani all of us were going through it, so it can pass. We can get through it. People got through it. This is the only thing that I could not handle at all. So you know, for one, hakuna, what do they call it when the first week mtu akiingia university and they introduce people, I don't know, that thing, introduction ama whatever. You only know the teachers that teach you. You don't know about other teachers. So I remember there was a teacher called Loop when nikiingia shule. That was the name that people used to refer him to. Ilikuwa to a Loop. So we knew from once this teacher is called Mr. Loop. But that is what from once used to refer him to, Mr. Loop. Later on we came to find out that one day they are announcing kwa parade, like they were telling other forms that have been Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. The teacher on duty was telling them, when you are introducing Form 1s to these things, tell them the real names also. So Loop was the nickname of this teacher, and the reason they were calling him Loop, I remember Loop, I think it is a pipe. I heard kitu kama hiyo, that eat pipe ya Bunsen burner. He used to beat people with that thing, and that is why alikuwa anaitwa Loop. And people were also calling him Bunsen burner, teacher Bunsen burner, kitu kama hiyo, because he used to beat people with your pipe ya Bunsen burner. It makes sense, the pipe. That is the most pain. Oh, I'll get there. So Mr. Loop, like, tulijua tu teacher ndio like the worst kwa kuchapa watu. So leave that aside. So there was one afternoon, I bet it was on a Wednesday, I'm not sure. And what used to happen was, in our class, hakukuwa na timetable, yeah, because it was the first day, hakukuwa na timetable printed ama imeandikwa. So the class prefect used to go to the staff room, anaandika hizo timetable, then anakuja kwa class, anazikopi kwa blackboard kwa side hivi. At the end anaandika the timetable of the day. So it was an afternoon, and I remember that day we ate ugali mboga na nyama. I'm pretty sure kulikuwa na nyama. It was afternoon, so we've eaten ugali. I'm used to the food already. Tumekula ugali kubwa kubwa. When you eat ugali, kwanza ile yenye imeshagwa, you already know you only want to sleep after that. So we ate that. Tukakuja class. It was after lunch. Tumechill tuka class. And hakukuwa na class next. As in, there was no class labeled ati tuko na class that afternoon. Our biology teacher, I think, akaingia class. Guess what people did from once? Monos. Guess what they did? When akaingia to class and people said, I don't remember if I said it. People booed. And the teacher said, ni mimi mnabuia, mimi. I remember as in alikasirika tu, akasema okay, I'm coming back. Akatoka kwa class. Akatoka akaenda staff room. Kidogo the class prefect akaitwa. Then she came back. She said form 1 south mnaitwa kwa staff room. We arrived kwa staff room. Everybody lala chini, lala chini, lala chini. We were told to sleep down. Sleep and don't even look. So the teacher started caning each one of us. Akaanza kutuchapa each and every, as in kila mtu na kiboko, kila mtu. Remember our class we were like maybe 50 something people. Anachapa kila mtu. This is the next teacher to come out. Mr. Loop Bansenbana. But his real name was Mr. if I'm not mistaken. Loop came out. Akaanza kutuchapa. And I remember it was 10 canes, 10 vibokos, kila mtu. And with the Bansenbana, the thing that he loved. With kiboko he loved. Akaanza kutuchapa. And it was 10. I remember it was 10. Hivyo akatuchapa, then akarudia tena kuanzia mwanzo. Another 10 again. And kwa matako, by the way, I don't know, kwa matako tulikuwa tunachapa kwa haga. Hey, that was, I cried, I really cried. Kidogo our class teacher, I remember her name was Madam, and she was pregnant at the time. Of course she had mood swings, so sorry. Our teacher came, our class teacher now. Guess what she did? Sir, tushachapwa, we are still there, we're waiting for another teacher to come. So our class teacher was not, I think she was not around. She came, this is my class that wanasumbua sijui nini. I remember kwa parade, kwa assembly, kulikuwa na mamawe. There were stones. I'll try to insert a picture right here. But kulikuwa na stones kwa parade hivi. And she told us to go and sleep there. Tukalala kwa parade, everybody na space yake kwa parade. And unamjua umelala kwa stones, na ile amekwambia ulale usiangalie juu, kila mtu alale hivi. And I think alikuwa anatuchapa chini ya mguu. Alikuwa na kiboko, alikuwa anatuchapa chini ya mguu like here. Alikuwa anatuchapa chini ya mguu. That was not so painful, but I don't know, I think nimesikia ni dangerous. And then I remember tulipelekwa tena chini ya mti fulani tukachapwa. We were beaten so many times. It is funny now, but it was not funny at the time. I don't know which teacher came akatuambia tuende kwa dorms, tufunguliwe dorms, tuchukue mattress, tuchukue blanketi mbili that you reported with, the bed cover that you were given in school. You come with both of your sweaters, the sweater kama hii na the short one, half windbreaker. You wear them all. You wear both of your uniforms, 2 skirts that you were given when you reported. You wear everything you have plus your mattress plus your 2 blanket, everything you have, you bring it there. Tukazileta, umevaa uniform mbili, umevaa sweater mbili, umevaa everything mbili. Tukazileta mattress, blanket, everything umezileta hapo. And then they placed them kwa parade, kwa the stones. The stone parade, I'll place the picture again right here. Those stones. So kila mtu ameweka mattress yake kwa, ambiwa tulale kwa umejifunika na blanketi zote, and it is fucking and the sun was shining so bright. It's afternoon, by the way. Jua inawaka kabisa. We are sleeping there. Tukalala hapo tukingoja tuambiwe nini next. We slept for maybe 30 minutes. It did not take long. These people were trying to murder us. And then we were told to leave. I think wakaona they have done enough. Kila mtu amejibebea blanketi zake mbili, bed cover, mattress. You're going back to the dorms. You're taking them back. We decided we're not going back chini kwa class. It was almost time for games. We decided we're not going back. Sisi kama from one south, we're not going back to class. I remember everybody, watu wakachukua maji, the whole class, tukaenda kwa bathroom, kwa our hall bathroom, tukashawa sisi wote, we closed, tukafunga the bathroom, tukaoga tukipiga story sasa. You know, we've bonded now. No other class was coming into that bathroom. I remember for that day, for that period that we were showering. We showered together, telling stories, watu wakisema venye walichapwa, wengine walimiss. So we bonded as a class. And I remember that preps, kuna watu hata wangekaa juu, tulikuwa tunachapwa haga peke yake, and it was so painful. Some people did not sleep. And that was the day I decided I'm not born to suffer. I decided I could not. And I can tell so many stories about this school. There was another one. I was not beaten, but I can't really say. But I always tell myself that it is only that I was in Form 1. If I was in Form 3 or 4, you're in Form 1, you don't really know your rights. You really don't know how kujitetea. If I was in Form 3 or Form 4, I could not have allowed anyone to beat me like that. I'd rather go home and call my dad. So we were beaten so hard, and actually I heard that Loop died soon after I left that school. I heard that he died. I also heard that my class teacher, he also died. I also heard that the biology teacher got so sick at the time. I don't know. Many people died. So many teachers died after. Or maybe a student. No. I forgot them. No. But I had so many teachers. Some teachers died after that. Not after that, but some of the teachers died from that school. I'm so sorry to them. Of course, it was survivable, the school, but me, myself, and I could not go through it. Anyway, if there's anyone watching me from that school, please comment down below. Comment down below if you remember this day. Maybe the title says the worst, but it's not the worst. I have met the smartest people from that school, the smartest bunch of people. I always thought I was smart until I went to, everybody in my class was smart in the head. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me for this long. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I've never said this, but kuna bell. When you subscribe, there's a bell hapo chini. When you ukifinya hiyo bell, itakuremind every time I upload. Itakuwa inakunotify. So please subscribe, then hit the notification bell. Also like this video if you liked it, if at least I made your day. And please remember to be a good human and be a little more kinder. I am Very Luching, and I'm signing out.